So what is next gen Marxism? How would you define that? And that is an interesting term for us to kind of dive into.
Yeah, we really talked a lot about what the title should be and what we should
Hmm.
label this. And so, look, the really important distinction from standard old-fashioned Marxism is Marx believed that the workers would rise up and bring about the revolution, right? That they would overthrow the owners of the factories and they would bring about this beautiful socialist revolution. Well, in all these years, it never happened. And so there was a kind of a transformation in the American universities. So you had German Marxists come to this country because they fled what was going on in Europe. And they came to this country. They were welcomed by our universities. Surprise, surprise. Columbia University became home to several of them.
Embraced, right?
And they brought it into our universities. And what they came to realize, and this is the turning point. So there were a couple turning points. So an important one came about in the late 50s and 60s, where these Marxist intellectuals said, it's not the workers who are going to bring the revolution, it's students. Okay.
Bingo. Yeah.
Students, that was one important turning point. And
Yeah.
then I would say the next really definitive turning point was 1989, because that was the year that critical race theory was born. And that's when what was sort of decided again by these university based intellectuals is that it's going to be, what they called the oppressed, people who were what they described as like second class citizens because they were gay, black, lesbian, Hispanic, that they were not white, straight men. And
Right.
therefore, they were the ones that were going to bring about the revolution. So that's what next gen Marxism is.